for now, you're on camera.
I'm stage fright. What should I say?
Nothing. So today we're going to drive to Denpasar, right?
Yes.
We're gonna drive to Denpasar, but we're just waiting because my bike is getting fixed and the battery is like not working in my bike. So we are having breakfast. Although I got dinner for breakfast, and that looks really good. Real quick, get it before we bite into it. Enjoy bone apple cheese. That was a good breakfast.
Yeah, it was pretty good. I liked it. They did a good BLT.
Yeah. The steak was amazing. I think that was my first steak that I had here.
It looked pretty good. It looked cooked just right. How was it?
It was cooked so perfectly, tender. The mushroom sauce is amazing. Yeah, that was a really good breakfast.
Yeah, I liked it. It was interesting to listen to that huge Australian family behind us.
Oh yeah, what was their deal?
Large family.
Yeah, they came with a car, which is not very common.
Yeah, I feel like they were on vacation.
Yeah.
Type of thing. Spend a week here or something like that.
Yeah, I guess it's hard with like how many, like 3 kids. It's hard to go on scooter. But you still probably could actually. Like you can have mom and dad with their scooters, and then like you can have 2 kids on bikes. Like we could easily fit another person on this bike, like a little kid.
Car.
What is it?
Like a clown car.
Yeah.
They have piano lessons at that place to our left.
Ooh.
Yeah, we're definitely bottoming out on the speed bumps a little bit more because they have extra weight.
Yeah, sorry.
Like it.
So it doesn't normally do that.
Oh no.
These fields are so beautiful.
Ready for the hill?
Oh
When
yeah.
we go up, lean forward.
Okay. And then when we go down, lean back.
No, just normal when we go down.
Okay.
But I don't want the bike to tip over backwards.
Okay. Okay, now I'm gonna lean forward.
There you go.
Made it. Andrew's gonna park. Where are the frogs? It's like a mom and dad frog. So they're hiding? Hello. Hello. I stepped on a leaf. This little gecko up there. You can't tell, but it's like right there. Should I play some piano? Ooh, what's in here? It's like dead bugs on my piano case. All right, getting ready for a big trip. Getting ready to drive all the way to Denpasar for the first time. Okay, I'm just trying to get the seat. Okay. I don't know how to do this.
Oh, you could take it off while you do it, by the way.
But how do I do it without, like, it's like gonna...
The vibe, just keep the visor down. Whoa, it does come back up, doesn't it?
Yeah, I feel like it can just snap
Come on.
off, yeah.
Okay, well let's do it this way.
Like that maybe? Like pull it over like that?
Yeah, let's do that. Because that way if it comes up-
Or I could stick it on that, the stick and just stick the stick. Just stick the stick there. Or stick the stick in here.
Here, try to put it over.
That?
Yeah.
Or, yeah?
Yeah, that'll work. It's not coming on.
Isn't it perpendicular? I feel like it does, right?
Let's do, take it off.
Okay. You have that like blue bag thing?
The blue bag?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's inside my bag.
Is it okay if I look inside?
Yeah.
Got the battery pack. That's cool. Got both battery packs.
Yeah, just wear it like this. You're fine.
Should I take one of the battery packs?
Just leave. No. Just leave it in the bag.
You don't think I should like put it on this?
On this helmet?
Oh, on this? Nope. Cause I can just stick in. I can just stick in there.
No, here you go. Just put it on.
Do you think it'll melt from the sun?
No. No, especially if there's that much wind blowing over it. Okay. That
Okay.
will point wherever your eye points.
Okay, I'm gonna check inside my phone for what it looks like.
Okay. Yeah. Just
Want to kiss me with it?
is it recording?
Yeah, that's recording. But now I'm gonna check my phone.
Okay. Tell me when you're ready to go.
Okay.
Yeah, you're recording. Yep, the timer started and it's matching.
Okay.
Try to look for a place and we'll just stop over and see.
Okay. This is halfway full. Oops. Yeah, this is halfway full.
Ready?
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I don't even know if it's picking up the audio, but it's amazing. I like this bike. It brakes really well. Sorry. So pretty. Going uphill. It feels like this camera could fall off at any moment. It feels very, very shaky. Oh yeah. Alright, so this is officially my first Motocast, and I'm actually recording after the drive. That drive was really nice. It was like our first long motorbike drive. We drove all the way to Denpasar. It took, I don't know, like an hour and a half maybe, or a little bit more even because of the traffic. As you can see, we're driving through like a lot of city, a lot of villages. We've done several more drives since this. Actually, yesterday we drove all the way, like in a loop around the island of Bali, which is like, it's a big drive. Yesterday we drove probably about 6 hours altogether. A lot of driving, and it was actually just a joyride. Like, it started off as a joyride, and we wanted to explore more of the island. We got to a certain part up north, and we wanted to see more, and then we ended up getting through villages and stuff, and we wanted to see the parts where tourists weren't like hanging out. So it just became a thing, and we ended up just driving the whole day, and it was actually really fun and very tiring at the end of it. But this drive, I mean, I just ended up not feeling like talking, and also the sound from the wind is just so strong, so I just ended up just wanting to think, and the drive was perfect for that. So that's why I'm doing this voiceover afterwards. It's just, it feels like I can actually focus and like talk to you guys, tell you everything that's been going on, like just tell you about my week, how it's been. It's so funny to be like American living in Bali. You know, like there's a lot of Westerners in Bali, but especially in the parts that aren't as touristy, and you know, Andrew and I, we don't like to stay in the touristy areas because aside from being more expensive, you're also not getting the real deal. You're not getting the full experience of things. You don't get to see as many monkeys when you're in the touristy parts, because the monkeys are hanging out in the wild. They're hanging out where they like to be free. So we like to hang out where the locals are hanging out and the wildlife are hanging out, which also tends to be cheaper. So yeah, who would have known? Doing what's more fun is also cheaper, and more relaxing. So anyway, being American in places where there aren't a lot of Americans or a lot of white people for the most part. And I say this as someone that has, like, I've never really considered myself white because I'm more Persian, Middle Eastern, whatever. As a kid, I didn't think of myself as white. And English is not my first language. But when you travel with an American who's like really, he is American through and through, like every part of his being, you know, every part of his being screams like Captain America, you know, patriot, really just red, white, and blue, looks like he looks American, he talks American, like even when we've been learning Indonesian, like he sounds very American, but I don't, and people don't always know that I'm American. Like, they have to talk to me and find out a little bit more in order to discover that if I choose to share, because usually I just mirror the accent or like the mannerisms of whatever language or whatever place we're in. It's because I wouldn't really describe myself as... Anyways, so being American, being with a very American looking guy is so interesting. Like, sometimes it actually feels like being a celebrity. Like when like yesterday we were in the villages, there was like no foreigners at all, no white people, for sure not any white people, maybe some people that looked maybe a little Indian, dark skinned. So people don't really bat an eyelash at me, but they are really fascinated by Andrew because he just really sticks out. People, literally someone stopped him to take a photo of him. They stopped him and he's like, he was kind of confused, like, what do they want? And they just wanted to take a picture of him because they'd never seen a white person, or at least someone that looks like him. People were stopped, like, along our drive. We were driving for hours. It became apparent that if we stop for every single person that tries to stop us, we're just never going to get to where we're going. So we just stopped stopping. Like, we just stopped to even acknowledge the people that were waving us down, trying to talk to us. And then there's like the negative aspect of it, which is people thinking that you're walking around with a bag of cash and wanting a part of that bag. That's the annoying side of it. But then there's the really nice side of it, which is really feeling like a celebrity, feeling catered to. Like, everywhere we went, everybody was waving at us, smiling at us. That's so cool. Like, it feels so special. Like, you're just like driving through these villages and these kids are like enthralled by you existing. They're like, oh my gosh, like, hello, and they're so happy and so friendly. Anyways, it's been quite an experience. And we were just really, really tired, and like our bones were just totally shaken after that ride. Like, our muscles are just really tightened, and even though like that drive was only supposed to be in the morning, it ended up taking the whole day. And then we got back, we didn't come straight home. We stopped at our club, our social club that has a gym, pool. We went swimming, and then we ate something, and then we came back and went to sleep. It was so nice. And then the next day We got a massage. Both of us got a massage for 1 hour. It was about $7 US, so 110 Indonesian rupiah, which is about $7 US. The best $7 massage that you'll ever get. In fact, honestly, the best massage. Like, I'm very much a massage snob, and I don't have a lot of, like, in Mexico, I tried to get massages. I'm sorry, Mexico. I really went for, like I really did my research, talked to people, talked around, found the best deep tissue massage places I can find. They were really garbage. Even, like, the most deep, like, you ask them to do it the hardest. I'm a massage snob, so I know when a massage is good. And these massages are insanely good. Balinese massages. Insanely good. $7 US for 60 minutes. And then you might say, oh, but for $7, I bet the place is ugly, the people are not very skilled, it's trashy, it smells. No, none of that. It was actually really good. And it's amazing. It's amazing to, like, be in a place with good massages, because when I was in the States, like, one of the things that made me excited about moving offshore was because I've been struggling with a lot of musculoskeletal pain, which now I would tell my younger self, pain is never, like, chronic pain like that. It's never isolated. It's usually related to emotional pain, stuff you're hiding in your body. But at the time, it was so isolated to me, and I just wanted to deal with my pain, and I was using gummies. I was trying to, like, see doctors about it. I was having pain in my neck and my arms. My fingers were tingling. And really, getting a massage was, like, the one thing that really helped. And there was a really great massage place in Dallas, but it's expensive. I mean, even that place was, like, the cheapest I could find of that caliber, that it was a really good massage. Even that was about $125 for a massage. I mean, tell me if you found a place that's cheaper. I found a place that was $80, like a Chinese place in mid-cities DFW, and it was, I'm sorry, it was, like, the worst massage that I have ever gotten. It was, like, really bad. It was like the lady was doing it with one hand and talking on the phone with the other hand loudly in Chinese. Yeah, it was not good for $80 in mid-cities. So, yeah, the cheapest that I could find that was an actual massage, $125 in Dallas. But I can't afford $125 every time you get a massage. So, and I needed much more than that to deal with my pain. So, part of my wanting to move offshore was that I heard that you can find cheap massages in South America and other places, and oh boy, does Bali have good cheap massages. And, it's like, it's really good. Anyways, I'll stop rambling about this massage. And it's just, there's a lot of tourists here, and there's so many massage places. They're all competing with each other for customers, and so they're not just cheap. They're, like, competing with each other. Like, they try to make it look, smell, feel nice. Very professional. So, yeah, I wish I could just tell my younger self that, hey, it's all there. You don't have to feel bad for wanting a massage. You don't have to feel bad for wanting your pain to go away. And it's not just wanting pain to go away, just wanting to be happy, wanting to be relaxed, wanting to do things for fun and not just for survival. It's okay to want that. But I was around people that were suffering, and the way that I knew that I was around people that were suffering was that nobody was telling me that. People that are happy and okay and not suffering and not only are they not suffering, people that are doing things for fun, they'll tell you often, or at least they'll give you the feeling that you can also like do things for fun. You can get that massage. It's okay. People that have achieved success in their life they will make you know, at least their energy will let you feel. It's contagious. Feeling like things in life are attainable, this optimism, it's contagious. So when you're around people that are struggling, that are cynical, that are jaded, that have not experienced success and happiness in their life, that's contagious too, and they're gonna like tell you about it. What, are you a spoiled brat? Like, you want to get a massage? What, massages are for billionaires? Are you a billionaire? You want to get a massage every day or every other day or every week? Like, that's kind of not realistic. I mean, anyone that talks to me like that now, anyone that even, I have so little patience. I have so little patience now. It's funny because I feel like I'm more relaxed than I was before, but my patience level has gone down for certain things. Like, I don't have any patience for anyone that's gonna like say that anything is not possible. Like, no, it's not possible. You just haven't achieved it, and your life sucks. Sorry, that's just, but it doesn't mean that it's not possible. And I wish I can go back to myself, like myself that was in the States, and say, hey, it's not that much to ask for. It's not so much to ask for to have regular massages. And I know that people are listening to this in the States and thinking this is crazy. What, massages? That's a luxury. No. Here, like, people that get massages like, you see people giving, like, at the massage places, like, they're giving each other massages. It's like the person giving you a massage is getting a massage. It's just part of life. We're humans. We want to relax. We want to rest. We have to rest. You can't feel strong and feel better and go and work and go and go, hustle, without that time spent allowing your muscles to truly let go, rest, your nerves, allowing them to let go. You're sitting at a desk. Like, people sit at these desks 8 hours a day or more, sitting at a desk. Your neck is cramped, your back is cramped. And you think that getting a massage is a luxury? So anyway, I actually don't like to be around people that don't get massages, because I'm so easily affected by my environment. And if people around me think of getting a massage as a luxury, then I'm going to start believing it too. I'm so easily influenced. I'm going to start believing that it's a luxury. It's frivolous. Trying to get a massage, trying to eat healthy, trying to do things that make your body feel good, trying to live a life that you're actually in alignment with, that actually reflect who you are, what you like to do. Like, that's frivolous. That's too much. That's expecting too much out of life. If I'm around people that believe that, I'm going to start believing it. And if I start believing it, I'm going to start internalizing it. And I'm going to slowly die, slow death, and end up just as miserable as everybody around me. So I'd like to avoid people that don't get massages. Sue me. It's a free world. I was going to say free country, but I'm not in the U.S., and the U.S. is not a free country anymore. Let's be real. People are not doing whatever they want. People are not saying whatever they want. People are really miserable. And I was really miserable. And I'm not really afraid to say it anymore, and I don't think that, just calling it out is the worst thing possible. I mean, maybe somebody will be helped by being validated. Maybe someone who's sees a way out for themselves and just wants that little validation of like, it's okay to admit that you don't like something and that you want better. And in fact, it's just actually really important to validate whatever it is that you feel inside. You like your life? Oh man, you should feel validated in that. You feel happy? Don't feel like you have to hide it from other people. Like, you feel happy, be proud of it. Maybe you have to hide it from people around you because they're leeches, and if you're happy, then they're gonna be mad at you for being happy. Actually, I've decided to stop reading Reddit Bali, because Reddit, I follow this nomad Bali post that, where people give each other tips on moving to Bali and nomading or expatting, like living in Bali, whatever. And there's just lately there's just been so we Americans, we come and we live in Bali, and we spend tiny fraction of our budget that we spent in the States. We're actually not even having a lot of the things that we used to have in the States, like health insurance or whatever. Like, we're just spending so much less money and just having a totally different lifestyle. But it's still more than what people here would spend. Just because there's a gringo tax. They call it bule tax. Bule is Westerners, foreigners. So we pay a bule tax, and that's about 80-90% markup of what locals pay. So if we're paying $7 for a massage, locals would be paying $2. I don't know. The locals pay much less for things, and actually it depends on what it is, but locals pay significantly less on absolutely everything. And there's actually, you go to the store, they have separate prices for locals and for foreigners. Nobody's hiding it. They're not even hiding it. You have at least 50 to 90% markup if you're a foreigner. And we pay it gladly because it's still so much cheaper than what we were spending back in the States. So anyway, you might argue, well, that's not fair. You're being taxed. You're being discriminated against because you're white or you're a foreigner. I mean, I'm not white, but just being a foreigner. And I mean, I would disagree that because we're choosing to do this, right? So if it's consensual, we're choosing to pay more so that we can to pay more than people that are from, and we don't care. We're glad to do it. But then there's there's people that are oh, you nomads, expats, you guys are so selfish. All you want to do is have your massages and have your luxury life. You think you're gonna live a king. You guys are so selfish, and you're part of the problem. You're exploiting poor countries. You're exploiting people. Now because of you, these people have to compete with such high prices, and you guys, and it's I don't even have any patience, tolerance for those reading that stuff anymore. It's just poo-pooing on anyone that does anything good for themselves, happy, regardless if it's it's the lefty stuff. It's you're struggling in your home country. You're not living. You're having a hard time. You find yourself, or maybe you're not having a hard time. Maybe you just want more happiness. Maybe you just want to be healthier. Maybe you just want to be wealthier. Whatever your story is, there's just always going to be people that are they're not there to add anything to your life. They're just there to suck your energy dry. They're just there to tell you why are you doing this thing that you like? Why are you pursuing happiness? And actually, sometimes we meet these people like that on our travels, people that are they'll see something that they perceive in your life, like they see you doing something that you like, that makes you happy. And instead of feeling energized by it and like wanting to do that thing, their reaction, or instead of just being like, cool, you're happy, great, whatever. Instead of being energized by it, they'll be like, almost victimized by it. They'll kind of react. And I hear people say stuff like this where they're like, oh, you guys are so lucky because you're rich and you're set and now you're thinking of having kids. Oh, you guys must be loaded. And oh, I'm struggling. I have this and that. As soon as anyone talks like that, they're out. They're out of my life. Like, they won't know it. They won't know it. But I just have no tolerance for people that feel victimized by the happiness of other people. If my happiness makes you feel victimized, or my perceived happiness, like you think that I am wealthy or happy, if you thinking that I'm happy or wealthy makes you feel powerless, makes you feel victimized, I don't want to be around you. And I'm not saying you're a bad person. Like, I can totally relate to that feeling. I just don't want to be around energy vampires, and I don't think that you should want it either. I don't think you should want to be around energy vampires. I think everybody should be free to validate their own needs, wants, likes, feelings. Once you can validate it, I mean, the world would be a better place. You can communicate them better. You can communicate better what you want instead of your body trying to get it out of people without, you being conscious of it. I mean, we can go into a whole nother discussion about this, maybe in another vlog. We can go deep into a whole nother discussion about learning how to set boundaries. And the only way to learn how to set boundaries is to know what your boundaries are. The only way to know what your boundaries are to know how you feel and what you like. The only way to know how you feel, what you like, is to be able to accept it and to be okay with the fact that your body, whether or not you're going to accept it consciously, your body is going to want certain things and it's going to try to get it from people. Whether or not you consciously choose to accept that fact, choose to admit it, your body is going to try to get its needs met because you're an animal.
Babe, it's starting to rain.
And because you're healthy, because that's what your body is supposed to do. You should thank it. So anyways, that was my ramble. I have so much to say about that. But yeah, back to our drive in Denpasar. Drive to Denpasar. There's so many drives like this. I'm actually curious if you guys like this style of like podcasting on my motorbike, motocasting. So yeah, let me know what you think. Like, do you like this? Do you like me talking my thoughts while you're kind of seeing us drive? Do you like seeing our life? I mean, even if you didn't like it, I would really enjoy it. I still enjoy posting it. I love it. If I just cared about viral views, I would just focus on what goes viral. But
I don't want my phone to get
I do actually I do actually care about what I care about. That's why I do these. Like, I'm not necessarily vlogging just for views, but at the same time, like, the people that are watching this particular video, I know you guys. Like, I actually know a lot of you guys. I know you by name, and I actually feel like making content that you guys like, because you've been around for so long, and I feel like you actually know me. A lot of you people, like, I actually ask advice from sometimes, because I feel like you're my friends. You know me. Like, people have been watching me for years now that actually know my personal life really well. And here's the thing, sometimes you remember things that I don't, because like you're actually sitting and like absorbing my personal life. I'm not always thinking about, like, I don't always have it all in perspective all the time, because I'll get distracted or whatever. I've been really just obsessed with human design lately. Human design, it's like when you'll see in the description, anyone that's interested, it's like when someone takes your birth date, time, location of birth, puts it in a chart according to a certain philosophy. Mine was done by Francis Cassidy. It's just really interesting, and then you get to know a lot of things about yourself, like things that you knew about yourself perhaps but weren't really validating or maybe weren't aware of, to be able to nurture that part of yourself. For example, I learned that I just really need to be communicating my thoughts and feelings. I already knew about myself, but I just always felt so bad about it. I was just trying to repress it, push it down, because it just didn't fit the needs of the people around me. People around me didn't need me to be constantly talking, calling out. So people on YouTube did, because YouTube's a big platform and there's always going to be someone that needs what you got because it's just big. You find people that way. People in my personal life didn't necessarily need someone that was always going to be talking and sharing their thoughts and feelings. It's just too much for them. So sometimes without someone telling you or kind of mirroring these things in yourself, like saying, hey, you are the kind of person that needs quiet. You need a lot of time alone. You're the kind of person that needs to, you need maybe extra special attention about your self-image because you have an undefined ego center in your human design. Something like that. You need to be around a lot of people that validate you, because without those people, you wouldn't know how amazing you are because you have an undefined. So different things like that. Sometimes we just need other people to mirror parts of ourselves that we're not really aware of, that we're not able to connect to. Maybe, I don't know, it really helps. I feel like in my case, because my whole profile is kind of happening subconsciously, I think it's pretty accurate. Most of my profile is happening subconsciously, but in my case, a lot of what I have learned about myself has been through other people, and oftentimes through people I really don't like. But that's how I've learned things about myself. I learned a lot of my boundaries from other people, actually. And it's funny because I'm constantly running into boundary conflicts in my life, but as I get older, it gets easier. And I think when you do it, when you are consciously looking at these things, it gets much, much easier, much faster, because you're able to start to recognize patterns in yourself and you're able to correct them. If you're not paying attention, it just takes so much longer to notice things. You end up doing the same thing over and over. It makes you crazy. So with boundaries, I've found that people always will, because this is with everybody that we meet does not understand me. When they meet me, they always have just some preconceived notion, because they just have to. They try to put me in a box and they just can't, because I look a certain way, I talk a certain way. I'm American, but am I Israeli? But am I Iranian? But am I Mexican? But am I this? But what is my socioeconomic level? Am I wealthy? But no, I'm being so frugal. Oh, maybe I'm poor. Oh, but maybe I'm... So there's just... It's just hard for people to feel safe, because we have to profile. Everybody does, and don't listen to the media. We all have to put people in boxes. That's how we feel. That's how our bodies feel safe in the world, is you meet someone, you put them in a box, and you're able to interact with them. Problem with me is that what I've noticed is that people are not Oh, Andrew's talking to me. Probably he's probably talking about wanting to get gas, I think. He's like, oh, we don't have to get gas here. We can get gas in like 5 minutes. Yeah, we'll go 5 minutes. We'll go 5 minutes down the road. We'll go and get gas. Okay, fine. Yeah, I don't like that gas guy. He did. Anyways, kidding. He didn't say that. Anyways, I just have noticed that people have a hard time when they meet me. And sometimes there's fear involved, especially if I'm in a place where people have not traveled a lot, or people have not seen any of my stereotypes. They have not seen somebody from Los Angeles. Kidding. So people will, I think, a lot of people's like red flags will go up. They'll start freaking out. They're trying to figure it out. They can't. What I've realized is that I really need to communicate upfront what I want. People will not, because another thing with not being able to profile somebody is that you're not able to share your boundaries with them because you don't really know what you can share. So people are not, when they meet me, they're oftentimes having boundary issues with me where they're not able to set their boundaries with me. They're not able to tell me what they want from the relationship with me. They're not able to assert themselves or feel comfortable asserting themselves. Like, they're just not able to do it because of that, like, inability to profile me. So one thing that I need to do is I need to be very assertive about what I want. When I meet people, I need to say, I want to do this and this and this and this. You know, I may or may not just choose to disclose personal details about myself. They can go online and find it out anyway. A lot of random details. But at the very least, I have to be very upfront about what I would like from this relationship. And then they can use that as an anchor. They can use that as sort of like a base where they can then, you know, build their kind of sense of centeredness with me. So I meet somebody in the street, I say, I would like to walk on this side. They can feel safe knowing that I don't have any other agenda other than to walk on this side of the street. And maybe, you know, you'll question people always. You're always going to have like distrust of people when you meet them, try to figure them out. Oh, are they lying? Are they not lying? But at least there's like something to hold on to. So for me, I've noticed that, and I've only realized this from meeting a lot of people and getting in and out of different types of people, different types of relationships. And the world is so big, there's just so many people to know that there's so much more to learn about myself, because there's so many, like, and it really is just about you, because everything in your world could be a simulation. Like, it could all just be fake. So everything you meet is a reflection of your own mind, and everybody you meet is going to teach you something about yourself. It's never about other people. And never fool yourself into thinking that it's about other people, because again, for all you know, this could all be made up in your head, because it is, after all, just a reflection. So, I'm just learning a lot about myself through other people, and especially through the people that I dislike. Usually they're reminding me of something that is wrong in me, that is off or unsettled or uncentered in me, that I have to correct, basically. And, you know, even here I've been meeting people that have been shaking off my spidey senses. Like, oh my God, like, what do they want? What is their deal? You know? And then I'm like learning how to navigate it, learning how to, learning how to just be okay with the fact that my spidey senses are going off, and be okay with what I would like in that moment, my feelings. Just be okay with who you are, your feelings. Be okay with all your range of emotions, happy, sad, angry. Be okay with what you want. Be okay with wanting a massage. Oh my God, I'm totally getting another one of those sometime soon here. Maybe I'll vlog it. Maybe I'll vlog it with Andrew in it. Andrew's like my canvas as an artist, just filming him. Okay. Oh, looks like we might get gas here at this place. Oh boy. Okay, this place. This is gonna be a situation right here. Okay, I will go now. See you guys. I will sign off this Motocast and let you watch the actual situation. It's not a big deal, but anyway. See you guys.
Can I also get a snack?
The petrol of the gasoline.
Petrol? Benzene?
Yeah.
See? Yeah? Yeah, for 2? Sorry?
What's he saying?
50 for 2?
For bottles? Here, a pump.
Oh, okay. This is for 1 bottle. This for 1. That's 1. Oh, okay. Oh, I can't tell. Should we do Google Translate?
Yeah.
Can we do Google Translate?
Yeah. You want to go grab my phone after thing real quick?
Yeah. Are you down for a snack? Also? Google. Huh?
Can't read? But we don't know how much to fill all the way up.
Sini dulu, tarik sini. Konter. Ini
Oh,
di luar.
So we go over there.
I think. Okay.
So you get over the shot. Does everyone understand you?
Maybe? Hello. Hi.
Do you work here?
Yeah.
We want gas.
You want the money?
Cash? See? Yes. Cash. We just want to fill up our tank.
Yeah. So, there's the money. 55.
We don't know how much it'll take to fill. We just want the fill.
My neck hurts.
You want to take it off for a minute?
Yeah.
Okay, so this lady and Andrew are going to be talking for a little bit, so I just want to get in here and plug in my book, House Hackers Anonymous, for anyone that's interested. Usually, what I've noticed is that when people ask me how much money I have or how I am financially keeping myself afloat or how I'm able to do everything that I'm doing and live my life, usually they don't want to learn how to do it themselves. Like, usually they're just asking because they're curious, and they just want to know if, what I'm doing that they're not doing, if there's something that they like or if something that they don't like why I'm so crazy or why I'm doing these crazy things. Usually it's just curiosity. But sometimes people actually want to learn how to do it. I don't know, they just want to learn for themselves. And, what is it that Pardes is doing? lets her do, live the way that she does or whatever. Or what does Pardes know that I don't know. I don't even know what people. But if you're curious, I wrote a 12-step book about my own financial freedom plan, how I've been doing it, and I hope it helps you. And I think it could, actually, very much. You'll find it at househackersanonymous.com or in the description below.
We're not like selling the bikes or something.
I'm accidentally selling you into servitude.
Yeah. They're like, how much for the girl?
Andrew's getting his bike from... okay. Thank you.
Sorry.
So I honestly don't know where that video ended off. I don't know where that video ended off because the GoPro shut down. It got full in the middle of the ride, but
We're still alive.
Yeah, we're still alive. We drove all the way here from Ghana, and it was and then we also stopped at a manufacturer. We won't say their name because we don't want you to steal them, but they were really good and I'm really excited. Yeah, what did you think about them?
It was great. It was ask straightforward questions, get straightforward answers, and
Very straightforward, very easy.
yeah, it was very, very useful. So
Yeah, and they couldn't believe we drove here all the way from our place.
yeah.
But now we're gonna check out a Starbucks Reserve that we just saw.
Yes, we are.
Yeah. Okay. Hello. How are you? Good, thank you. Okay, so I'm like keeping the camera rolling on this. But basically the Starbucks is legit like a hotel. It's like nice from outside, at least. It's big. I don't know. Would this be the nicest Starbucks from the outside that you've seen so far?
I don't know. I can't believe this whole thing is a Starbucks, but maybe it is. Who knows?
They have, yeah, it is. It's all part of Starbucks. Starbucks Reserve. Oh, thanks. This is big Starbucks. This whole thing is Starbucks? Wow. This everything here is Starbucks. Like all of that upstairs. Oh my gosh. This is like Starbucks Hotel. Starbucks Hotel in Denpasar. Wow. Have you ever seen... Wow. It's moving. Thanks. Oh my god. Babe, I love this color. See, this is color. Like I love like it's close to the skin color. Whoa. Babe, this is the biggest Starbucks I've ever been to in my life, for sure. Whoa. Dang. There's like so much to choose from. Whoa.
Ready to order?
Yeah. I'm sorry. Could I get a... I'm so sorry. You order first. Sorry.
What would you recommend?
Yeah, they have a special menu here.
Yeah, absolutely. And then no whipped cream and large. Whatever she said.
Yeah, could I have a Dewata latte?
Dewata
Grande?
Grande size.
Yeah.
This special Bali coffee.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
You want to change the milk to almond soy oat milk?
No.
Just enough. Anything else?
No. I don't need extra brown sugar or any of that.
Actually, for the Dewata latte.
Oh, it comes
it's
with it.
Yeah, it's a latte with the Balinese brown sugar and mocha salt.
Ah, okay, yeah.
So do you want to make it less sweet?
A little bit less sweet. I don't like it too sweet. Thank you.
Is your name?
Oh, so this you have, okay, yeah, additional syrup milk.
The cafe mocha.
Amen.
1,000, yeah? By
Okay.
card?
Yes.
Having here or to go?
For here.
This is the biggest Starbucks in Bali.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Also in Indonesia.
in Indonesia. Yeah. It's the biggest Starbucks I've ever seen. I haven't seen something like this in the States for sure, like or anywhere. Yeah, they totally charged way more on the coffee than I was expecting. Hold on. So it's this building and the building next door. Oh, it's like a Starbucks museum. It's legit a museum. Imagine your coffee shop. This is legit Starbucks museum. Do you want to check out? You could just hang out.
I definitely want to stay in the air conditioning.
Yeah, somewhere cool. Yeah, over there. We can check out. We could over there.
Okay.
This is Transmart. It's like one of the biggest malls in Denpasar. It's like a shopping center mall type of thing. They have grocery stores and I don't know. Ta-da.